Right now, there is major flooding along the Guadalupe River that's impacting people in Comfort. That's where we find reporter David Lynch. And David, can you tell me what you are seeing there right now?
Yeah, so the Guadalupe River early this morning crested at about 37 feet. It rose over 30 feet in a matter of just a few hours, just to give you an idea of how dangerous and how quickly the situation got dangerous this morning here in the Comfort area. So that's deep into major flood stage. I'm going to step aside so you can take a look at what the river looks like behind me here in Comfort now. Officials say that the water has started to recede, especially since they have gotten that break in the rain in the last couple hours. We just heard from Kendall County authorities. They say that while this certainly does bring back memories of the catastrophic flooding of last July in 2025, there are no reported deaths today and no major injuries that they know of, which is obviously great news for those in the audience watching and who certainly have in their minds and their memories in their hearts the memories of what happened here in the Texas Hill Country last year. Comfort High School is acting as a shelter right now for those who need it in the area. Authorities also telling us that there were no mandatory evacuations this morning. It was restricted to voluntary ones, and the public did heed those warnings for the most part. At one point, there were about 70 people at the shelter in Comfort High School. Also want to make sure we clear up some things about red dye in the water that you may have seen some posts about online. Certainly kind of a startling, alarming image, the red dye in the Guadalupe River here in parts of Comfort. Authorities assuring us that is no threat, represents no harm to the public. It was part of red dye, part of a 500-barrel tin in a facility, stored in a facility along the river. Red dye for farm diesel and oil, but again, it represents no harm, environmentally safe and non-toxic. So we want to make sure if you see those posts or videos of that red dye in the water in the Guadalupe River here in Comfort online, nothing to be startled about there. Again, no major deaths, no major injuries rather, or deaths that we know of, according to Kendall County authorities here, as they continue to monitor the situation ahead of another expected round of rain this afternoon, but they do believe they are through the worst of it. Reporting from Comfort, David Lynch, KENS 5.